guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new, welcome to my channel. My name is Caitlin, and in today's video, I'm going to be doing the 10 baby names that I love but will not be using video. I don't actually have 10. I do have a couple of girl names that we loved that we had picked out if we were having a girl. We are having a little boy, so yeah. Me and my fiance had a really hard time picking our baby boy's name, which I will tell you his full name in a few moments. But yeah, we had a really hard time picking his name. We were told or thought through a lot of our pregnancy up until 20 weeks that we were having a girl. So with my pregnancy and with my pregnancy symptoms, I was so sick. I could not keep down anything. Any food that I ate, I would throw up instantly. It would actually get to the point that we would be out at restaurants and I'd be halfway through my meal and I would have to go to the bathroom and throw up and then come back and finish it. So it was a big surprise when we found out that we were having a boy at our anatomy scan. And it was also because the baby's heart rate was always super high. Baby's heart rate when we first found out I was pregnant was like 160s, and then it would always stay in the 160s. And then when we went to our anatomy scan, they measured it, it was 120s, and it's been really low, 120s, 130s, sometimes 140s since then. So yeah, it was very clear in our anatomy scan that we are having a little boy, as well as the fact that my fiance has a boy sperm, as we call it, because all of his cousins, all of his dad, and then all of his dad's brothers all have boys. So to get a girl in our family on his side is really rare. On my side of the family, there is a lot of girls, but as you know, the male predicts the gender. So unfortunately, I think I'm going to end up with a boy fam, which sucks because I would love to have a little girl. We definitely want another one if our doctor tells us it's safe to do so. So hopefully I will get my girl someday, but I did want a boy. I was so excited when I found out that we were having a boy. He was so excited we were having a boy. So yes, I'm gonna go ahead and get into this video. So my son's name that we went with, his full name, I won't say his last name, is Owen James Scott. So his first name is Owen. The reason that we picked that is it's just a strong name, as well as the fact that it's not very common. You don't hear the name Owen where I'm from, like at all. So his first name is Owen, as well as the fact that me and my boyfriend are very huge Grey's Anatomy fans, and we love Owen Hunt. So he is my favorite character in Grey's. But yet my son was not necessarily named after him, because of the simple fact that if we were having a girl, I was picking her name, and if we were having a boy, my fiance was picking his name. So yeah, we went with Owen, and it was really hard to pick his name. We had so many arguments over his first name. We knew his second and his third name from the moment we found out we were having a baby, but we just could not pick his first name. And it's something that makes a person unique. So yeah. So his first name is Owen. His second name is James. We picked James simply because my fiance's middle name is James. His dad's name is James. Well, it's Jim. We call him Jim, but his dad's name is James. His grandfather's middle name was James. So everybody on his side of the family has some sort of James in their name. So we just wanted him to take after his daddy and his pop. So we went with James. His third middle name is Scott, which is another name that I actually did love and wanted to use for his first name. Scott is a very special name to me. My uncle drowned when he was 19 years old. He was drinking with his friends and he had a cramp and he drowned. And his name was Scott. So I knew from the beginning that if we were to have a boy, I wanted Scott somewhere in the name. So he is going to be a very strong little boy. Owen James Scott, you are so loved, and I just want you to know that. So let's get into the other names that we had picked out. Like I said, there's not 10. I think I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Guys, I dropped my camera. So I have 7 names that we had picked out. So the runner-up for his name, which I still love, I actually wanted to change his name, but my fiance would not let me. We had his baby shower. We have his name on his wall. So yeah. So his second running up name was Lincoln. I love the name Lincoln. I think Lincoln is so strong. It's so powerful. A lot of really great men that I know have that name. I love Lincoln, and I also like names that you can shorten and have nicknames for. So my name is Caitlin. A lot of my friends call me Kate. My fiance's name is Sean, so he can't really shorten his name. But I love names that you can have nicknames for. So Lincoln was definitely a runner-up for us. The second name that I loved that my fiance really didn't love was Bradley. I think that Bradley is such a cute name for a little boy. I don't know what it is. Again, it's that name that you can shorten to Brad. My fiance does have a friend named Brad, so I feel like that's probably why he didn't want to name our son Bradley. But I really like that name. And a lot of the names that I like are, as you can tell, probably ends in an N or EY. I don't know why, it's just, those are the names that I really liked. The next one that we had on our list was Justin. I like Justin, but I feel like as a newborn, it's like George. Like, it's kind of one of those names where it's like, do you really want to call a newborn Justin? Like, it sounds more like a teenage name. So my fiance, I should say, really did like that name, but it was just one of those names where we just didn't end up choosing it. The next one I also loved, which was Bentley. I like the name Bentley. I think it is so cute. And actually Macy from Teen Mom is the reason that I liked Bentley. I love watching Teen Mom. I still do. I've watched it for 10 years. It's been on for that long. Teen Mom OG. And that was one of the names that I really liked as well, was Bentley. I think it's unique. I think it's cute. But again, I wasn't picking the boy's name. My fiance was, and he did not like Bentley. The next one that we had picked out, which was really interesting, was Easton. The reason that we ended up not going with that is because it's a baseball softball brand, Easton Equipment. So we ended up not going with that one as well. The next one that I love so much is Grayson, and you could also call him Gray. So it was really cute because it had my Y and it had my N at the end. Only thing being is it's such a long name, same as mine. It's, and it's hard for a 2-year-old to pronounce their name as Grayson. But I do love the name. Actually, one of the YouTubers on YouTube, Dear Grayson, Alex, she has a little boy named Grayson, and she just had a baby boy, August. I love her channel, and I came across her channel when I was young. I've been a loyal subscriber to her for a long time, and I loved the name Grayson. So when she picked Grayson for her son, I was like, someday I want to have a boy and name him Grayson. So if we have another little boy in the future, Alex, I am stealing your name if you're watching this video, and I'm taking Grayson because that is the sweetest little name for a little boy. I love the name Grayson. My last name that I had picked out was similar to Justin that I said earlier, was Dustin. I really like the name Dustin. I think it's super cute as well, again, but my fiance just didn't like it. He said it was too close to Justin, and he said people would call him Dusty. So we went with Owen. Owen was our number one. And I'm so happy that we went with that. I think, You know, I call him Owen all the time now, and he kicks, and I feel like he's gonna know his name so well, and it's not really one of those names that you can kind of shorten his name, but his name is Owen James Scott, so obviously you can call him OJ, which I do call him all the time, as well as Sean's father does call him Junior, so it's, you know, he's gonna have his nicknames from everybody, but in the end, I love his name. I'm so proud of his name. And then we did have a girl's name picked out. I don't know if I want to say it because if we have a girl, I still really want to use that name and I want to do a name reveal. Do I say it? Yes. So I had 2 names picked out for a girl that I wanted. So if we had a girl, her name would have been Emma Grace Patricia. Emma is just such a beautiful name. It means whole, and she really would have made us whole. This baby is making us whole, but she would have made me complete. And yeah, so Emma, and then Grace is just, it's so sweet. It's so biblical. I mean, we're not really religious people. I do believe in God, but we don't go to church or anything like that. But I just think Grace is just so sweet for a little girl. And then Patricia is my grandmother's name. It's my middle name. It's Sean's sister's middle name. It's Sean's dad's mother's middle name. It's very used in our family, so I just felt like Patricia would just fit her so well. The other name that I really liked for a girl, but Sean would not let me use, is Felicity. I love the name Felicity. I will have a daughter with the name Felicity. I just think it is so unique. It's so beautiful. It reminds me of Prince Edward Island. It reminds me of girls and fancy dresses, and it's so girly, it's so feminine. I love it, and I feel like that's going to be her name. It's going to be Felicity Grace Patricia or Emma Grace Patricia, but Sean will not let me name our daughter Felicity, but I love that name. So yeah, those were my names that I really loved for my baby boy. Like I said, it was really tough picking a name, but I'm so glad that we did end up with the name that we did get. And yeah, so I'm rambling and I feel like this video is already too long. So please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. It would really mean a lot. And follow me on Instagram as well. I will link it in the description box down below for you guys. Check out my other videos and see if it's something that you want to watch. And yeah, please come back to my channel anytime. And I will see you guys in my next video. Okay, bye guys. Have a good day.